Hello and welcome back to the part 3 part 3 video of customer invoice payment manager. In this video we are going to learn how to use the tab set. We can just when we press the tab we have to go to the customer name text field and address text field. How we can do it? Just go to the Visual Basic editor where we can see the one module, it's called tab set. We just click on the tab set module where I have written some codes. So you just copy this code. No need to learn about this code. Just copy this learn code, all codes, and put it into your applications. So here first one is subset on key. First code, first procedure, and just copy that first macro. Then the second macro, just leave this macro. And third macro, just use this macro if active cell row is less than 12. You can see here it's 12th row. We need tab from here, customer name, see up to less than 12. So we need the tabs E7, G7, I7, E11, G11. With just only this thing we have to change it. Just put the cell number on there, and until which row you want it, that row you have to choose it. So that's what we have to make it here. Only changes here only. Then remaining part, this just copy this part also. All the things copy. I will put these things in my Facebook page and also in the description also. So you just copy this part and put it in your applications. So only these are the changes. Less than 11. Whatever in the less than 11, that part. All this just copy all the part. I'll put this part in the description in my YouTube description, and go to this workbook, not sheet or module. Click on the workbook where I have written workbook.activate. When it's activate, you can choose from here workbook. When it's activate, see the workbook name CSTINV. Here is the workbook name. So just choose this. When the workbook activate, active sheet.name CSTINV, then see workbook activate. So when it's activate, when the workbook activate, then see here, we can go to here, we can see here set on key. When it's activate, set on key as true. Set on key as true because it's a boolean value mentioned there in the macro we have mentioned, it's boolean value. So whether it's true or false. When it's deactivate, it's false. So can go to tab set again. Here we can see boolean. We can, when we use tab or enter or up and down, it will work it. Only that cells, whatever cells we have mentioned the tab, that cells it will work it. So these are the things, and we can go to the invoicing part. Next part, invoicing part. We have here customer name, description, total, all the details. So the first part I will teach you how to make this customer name changes. So when we select any customer here, see here, when we select any customer, automatically the remaining address will display. We have used here the drop down list which I have explained in the previous video. So we have a customer sheet, that is sheet 2, where its name as customer, where we have saved all the customers. Now we can go to the developer tag again, click on there, go to sheet 1. So when any changes in the sheet, then only the remaining address will display. So click on sheet 1. So first, what we have already explained in the second part of this video. You can go through the second part of video if you don't aware of this. So when the worksheet change, you can see here, if not intersect target range E21 is nothing, that is anything inside on that range, any text. So here E21 we have the customer name. In case any customer name there, then the remaining address field should display there. So go to there, go to the code again. Here I have used customer row as long, one variable I have declared customer row, cust row. Before that, B21 not equal to empty, that is B21 here is customer row. So whichever customer here, that means it should be any number should be there. We have used here the match function, which I have explained in the part 1 and part 2 video. You can go through there. Clearly I have mentioned what's the use of this match functions, how we used for the while entering the customers. So go through the second part video where you can get the complete explanation of this video. So we have a sheet here, from all the customer names are here. We have saved in the customer sheet. So when we change any customer, the remaining address will display here. So E21 we have anything there, then B21 not equal to empty. B21 means customer row where we have saved the each customer. So what we are doing, B21 whatever value row number there in the B21, that is saved in the customer row. The remaining E22, E23, E24, B21 we have saved the customer row. So E22 dot value, E22 dot value, E22 that is the address 1, address 2 and the telephone number. So how it's possible, we are taking from sheet 2, that is customer sheet. So go to the developer again, I will show you. See here E22, sheet 2 B, on the B column address 1, customer row, which customer we choose it, that customer row number. So here let's go, see here address 1, address 2, address 3. We select the Lulu group here and the Lulu group address 1, address 2, it will display here. Sheet 2 dot range, that is E23, that is address 1, E24 that is telephone number. So when we select each customer, it will reach to that row and the remaining column will display on E22, E23 and E24. We can learn the next part, how to save it, how to add the new customer in the customer invoice and print the invoices on the next part. I hope you understand this video. The next video